you sell 2 of them, you have your 6 figures.
So the big question is, what are the top agents doing to absolutely crush it in real estate, grow their teams, and add more transactions year over year while so many struggle? If you ever thought about this, you're not alone. No one has been able to get the answers until now.
We spent the last few years helping agents sell billions in real estate, rubbing shoulders with top producers, which got us thinking, how can we expose more people to these insights to help raise the standard in the whole real estate industry? We then realized that we could help bridge the gap by getting the secrets from the best of the best so that you can succeed. My name is Andrew Dunn.
And my name is Peter Michael. Welcome to Elite Agent Secrets.
So you've been doing now pre-con luxury for how long? For about 10 years, 12 years?
Yeah, I'm almost 15 years I've been doing it. And now it started making, you go through the waves. But in the last year, it's made a huge resurgence, the pre-construction market. And what's interesting about Miami is Miami, for whatever reason, has been building a lot of projects now where they're branding those projects. And those projects, being branded are basically something that, came about maybe about 10 years ago. So right now we have Porsche Tower, example, Armani Tower, Aston Martin, which is about to open up in about 8 months from now, being built downtown. Another new project that just came online that's going to start, Baccarat, the Crystal brand. Bentley is going to announce at the end of the year the sales of a new building that's located right between Porsche and Armani. So it makes it much easier to sell that because it carries a certain reputation with a brand name attached to it. So their expectations are already kind of like, okay, do I have to worry about this project being completed or not?
It's the Bentley Tower.
The Bentley Tower, that's it. And it's going to be based on the same concept as the Porsche Tower, which means you get to drive your car into the elevator. And the parking garage for your car is going to be at the level of your apartment.
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Porsche, if you go and look at some of the videos, and I'll happily send you one, in the Porsche Tower, you take your car, put it in the elevator, drive it up, and there's a glass separation wall between the living room and the garage so you can admire your car.
I've seen these. That's like my crib. That's what I need to get something like that because I'm a big car nut. So I'm thinking just have, Dodge Charger just sat in my living room.
No, not a Charger. That's only a dream that non-US people have. You're better with a McLaren or a 911 or a BMW M8 or something of that nature. The Charger is a dinosaur. I mean, okay, great.
1968.
Oh, yeah. That's
500 RT in that green, and you just pull that thing up, or a 67 GT 500 Shelby Cobra. Them just partner. I'll have 2 elevators. I mean, how much is that going to cost me? $3 million?
No, one unit, the cheapest unit in the building you can get is at $5 million in the Porsche Tower. So I'm sure Bentley's going to be even more. It'll probably be starting somewhere in the mid to high fives. I would definitely think that's where they're going to price it. I mean, the priciest buildings in Miami Beach right now are selling at about $3,000 a square foot in South Beach. So I would imagine because it's further north, it's going to be somewhere around $2,000, $2,100 a square foot.
Jesus. So the commission on one of those is what? 60, 70, 100 grand?
It's a very efficient number to put it. In other words, your risk to reward for these types of sales is just astronomical. Like, it's much better than running around with resales all day long.
Basically, with your model or selling in Porsche, what you're telling people, which I'm sure listen to this annoyed because they want to get into this, but listen, that's what we want to try and unpack how, some steps they can get in they can take to get into it. You're basically saying they could sell one of these luxury apartments if they can get their hands on listing one and make potentially a 6-figure check, one deal a year.
Yes, I mean, the least expensive one, which is going to be end up being Baccarat, that one is going to be about 700,000 times 6%. You're looking at, a substantial a commission right there. Do 2 of those, and you've got your 6 figures plus without a problem. But if you go to Bentley, if you go to Waldorf Astoria, by the way, they're building a Waldorf Astoria 100 stories in Miami. Okay, they just started sales of that with 7% commission, and the least expensive unit is 720,000. I mean, which means 50 grand in commission. You sell 2 of them, you have your 6 figures.
Got it. Yeah. So with again, just kind of looping back to, let's say you're an agent, you're not you because you've gone into the pre-hunt. How would you recommend that some steps that someone else could take to get into this? So they're not in this at all.
Everything has to be marketed on the internet. You have to develop a social media presence that drives your product to the correct audience in order to get the bona fide leads.
So let's go a step further back. How did they get to be one of the agents with the listings, right? How do they actually become connected with the people to do the listings for those apartments?
Okay, so usually there's a company, and it's usually one of 4 brokers that do that. Sotheby's, who I work with, is one of them. Then there's another one, Fortune and Cervera and ISG related. They're the ones that get the contract. So then if you want to be just a regular agent for them, you basically would have to apply to the sales center for that project, show them that you have a book of clients that are in those price ranges, and that you have a relationship with independent real estate brokers like myself in the particular area or areas where the project is being marketed. And then that's how you would end up being an in-house agent for the developer.
Got it. And then from that point, get some leads coming in. And I'm sure what the stage you're at now, or a long, long time ago, it's a case of once you've built a track record of being able to sell these things, they want you to give you more and more because you can sell them. They make a big cut, you make a big cut. So it's mutually beneficial, right? Sell as much as you can.
Yes. Yeah, we did. Well, actually, one of our best projects and experiments wasn't something that wasn't even in Miami. It was actually in Panama and Central America. It was in 2006 and 2007, and we sold Trump Panama at that point in time. And we sold 50 units in that project to buyers. And a lot of them actually from the UK, believe it or not. They were contacting us through the internet, and we had never even been there, but the developer offered it to us because we sold in their project here in Miami. And we said, how can we do this? We don't even know anything about Panama. And I ended up having to educate myself and my team in a week's time about Panama, about, geography, economy, etc., and then start marketing the project and selling the project and building the confidence for the buyers that they were getting a good product.
Hey, thanks for listening to this episode. Now, before you go, we're giving access to a private training we did where we revealed the top 3 niches to get listings today completely for free. So if you want access, you can go and download that training at eliteagentsecrets.com. We're regularly releasing new trainings, guides, and cheat sheets, so make sure to head over to eliteagentsecrets.com and sign up so you don't miss out.